I'm going to mute everyone, put everyone on silence, just so we can have a, okay. All right, so everybody is on silence, but feel free, any questions. I know Delmar has some pretty interactive stuff coming up later. So if you ever want to say something or you want to communicate with us, you can always unmute your microphone or you can chat. So there's a little chat box where you can type all sorts of questions. And so while Delmar's talking or while I'm talking, if you have questions, you can also type it there and then we will answer them as soon as we can. So welcome. I want to welcome everybody too. Welcome everyone to the September call. Hello.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have a lot of great things to talk about. There's a lot of excitement in the air, isn't there? With convention right around the corner. So there is a lot of great news and great announcements and a lot of new things coming down very soon. Just a second. Let's switch to. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to share a few updates, some news and information. We're just going to do some news and information right now, and then Delmar is going to be doing the bulk of the training here just a little bit. But there's lots of great things happening this next week. So we want to we're excited to see if you're coming to a convention. We are so excited to see you there. We're going to have our team party there. There's going to be the doTERRA street party. Lots of doctors and nurses and all sorts of people presenting and teaching us more about the oils. Lots of new research coming out. So if you're not going to be attending the convention, be sure to at least get the live stream so you can watch it live. All right. And yes, we are recording this so that those who aren't able to attend can watch later. So let me share my screen with you real quickly. So first of all, this is just a nice little silhouette doTERRA sent out recently with all of the 13 new products being released, right? We had some fun on Facebook trying to guess which ones they are. Obviously, you see some new oils in there, maybe some new supplements, a couple of new things. But what I wanted to remind you of is that this is a really good opportunity to prepare a gathering of your team, your leaders, your users, your consumers. Prepare a gathering for later on in September. So if you're going to a convention and you're going to get the products there, prepare something maybe towards the end of September where you can gather all your team, gather everyone together, come up to your home or meet in some other location, and you can teach them about the new products. They can try them out and get hands-on with them. So it's just a really easy, fun gathering that we highly recommend that you think about now and start maybe sending out invites or preparing that time.
Yeah, normally people call it an appreciation day for families, friends, and clients. So take the opportunity to, say, hey, we really appreciate you supporting my local family business, and I have a special day to introduce you to the whole new line that doTERRA is bringing. So that's another idea that people have done.
Yeah. Okay. But definitely plan something like that. It's a really great way for people to get to use the products, right? They have questions about it, they want to learn about it, and then if you have them there, you can present about them, then that's really good. So they can start using them and enjoying them too. Just quickly about this is a new promo doTERRA has never done before. So basically, it's a chance for your new members, or people who haven't started LRP yet, or people who are just starting LRP. It's a chance for them to take that jump up to the 20% level right away. So if they place a 150 PV order, LRP order between September 1st and September 28th, then on October 15th, their LRP point percentage will jump up to 20%. That's huge, right? Because usually it would take at least 6 months for them to move from 10 up to 20. So this is a great time to get your new members excited about starting the LRP. Maybe people who just started it to place a 150 order this month, and then they get bumped up to 20% in October. Now, once they get hit up to 20%, they don't go back down. So they're going to stay at that 20%. And they can continue to grow up to 25, 30%, just like normal throughout the program. So it's a really great opportunity. all right? And it is available in the United States, Canada, and all the global access markets too. So especially a good time to get people excited about trying the LRP. And with the new products this month, it's a really great time, right? So take advantage of that. Also, we just want to recognize our top enrollers from last month. Super, super awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations to everyone for all your sharing, getting out there and teaching and doing one-on-ones and whatever you, online, if you share online. Awesome, awesome. So I just want to acknowledge as a team here, our top enrollers. To be a top enroller, have to have at least 4 enrollments for the month. So let's acknowledge all together. Francis Aleman from Honduras had 8 enrollments. Moneta Fields from Maryland, 7. Lisa Indrunas from Florida, 5. Cass Smith from Washington with 4. Glenda Flynn, 4. Dahlia Mattis, 4, all from Washington too. And Michelle Zamora, 4, also from Nevada. So super, super awesome. Congratulations, you guys.
Yay, congratulations. We're so proud of you. We are very, very proud of your sharing doTERRA. And we want to learn how you do it. So I will call some of you to just ask you, how do you guys accomplish that?
Yeah, so we can share that with the team too. I know some of the people on the list are new, just starting in doTERRA. Some have been doing doTERRA for years. So it's always great to reach out to these people and to hear from them what they're doing, so we can share with others. And then just a reminder, if you haven't already registered for the team convention party, check out the Facebook page, and or check your email. You should have got a link there where you can register to attend. We're going to be having an all-you-can-eat Brazilian food night and party night. So come and join us Thursday, September 12th at Tucano's Brazilian Grill. All right. Looking forward to that. Let's see here. And then there is a couple little updates I just want to talk about on the team toolbox. So a couple new materials. I mentioned them a little bit on the Facebook page. But I recently redid the enrollment form. So the enrollment flyer is a 1-page flyer that you can use to enroll someone. And the new one looks something like this. So I think much more beautifully laid out, really brings the kits to life and shows all the products in them a lot better than the previous one where they're kind of small squares. Now we can really highlight the Natural Solutions Kit and the Home Essentials Kit. And on the back, you still have the Family Essentials Kit and the Aroma Touch Diffuse Kit. But now we have a nice bigger space where we can actually talk about the LRP program. You can get them excited and get them thinking about what products they want, and also much more space to talk about whether they want to be wholesale customer, wellness advocate, and where they can fill out their information. So all this is available. You can download this form and print it out. It's not available to order yet from the team store, but if you want to download it and print it out yourself, just go to purearomahealth.care and then go to the team toolbox. I haven't printed out yet because, convention's right around the corner and they could change something. So I didn't want to print thousands of these flyers if they're going to change something, right? So give me another week or two and I'll have them printed on nice, beautiful paper so you can order them from the team store if you'd like to, okay? And then one other new thing at the bottom of the team toolbox in module 4, it says new member email campaign. So we recently upgraded the new member email campaign, which means everyone that joins our team receives a certain number of emails from, not from us, but from like their general, we call it essential oil support team. And if you want to see what those are, just click on the new member email campaign workflow and you'll get a document like this and it'll show the 9 emails they get. And they're all kind of, it says how they're spread out and what the topics are. But they all are very general. It's not specifically linking them to any one, any site besides doTERRA. So it keeps them all within doTERRA and links to doTERRA education. But these are important things that we really felt everyone needs to know. And I know you guys do a great job with your follow-ups and you have, you take care of your customers really well. This is just something as a supplement that some people just like email a lot. And they like to have that record so they can go back and check it and look up this information. So these are the topics they are sent. It takes, a good 3 or 4 weeks for them to go out. So it's not being hit really fast a lot. Basically do a welcome email. We do I got my oils now what email so they can just get started learning how to use their products. and then helps them get connected to the LRP, the community, a couple other promotions that we have that we've been doing for a long time, but these promotions that they can join, and they can receive a free keychain and roll-on bottles. Safety about it, how to order top 10 products in doTERRA, a great daily routine, and also where they can earn essential oil certificate. So pretty cool stuff. If you want to see what each email looks like, just you can click where it says view email, and you can see pretty close to what it looks like. Okay, so you have an idea of what your new members will receive. And again, this is just something supplemental to add to what you guys already do. And last is we are going to be starting team educational classes. Yay, right? Some product education next month, so in October, so look for that. We've been doing this for a while in Spanish, but we really want to get this started in English too. So if you are interested in presenting and have ideas you want to talk about, let us know. But we are going to be doing classes about the oils, classes about the products, how to use the oils, maybe some doctors, some nurses presenting. Just some really great time where we come together as a team and learn more together.
So we're looking into the first week, the first Wednesday is our leadership call, and the second Wednesday, we're looking into that. Second Wednesday to do a team wellness class that new members and everybody can join, okay?
Awesome. And I think that's it. So any questions? Any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Want me to start it? Okay, so if you guys have any questions about what I talked about, feel free to just type it in the chat and we will answer that. But right now I'm going to pass the time over to Tamar. Here we go. See you guys.
All right, so I want to introduce to you a whole new perspective that I got when I am teaching spa owners or small businesses, business that are made at home, or people who does any type of skincare, or any small business. So let me tell you the story. I went to visit a lady specific who have a very nice skin, okay? And I just asked her to try our Verage skincare, and she said she will, but when I came back, she said that she tried, but it's not for her. And that surprised me, because if somebody uses our Verage skincare, I know they will love it. So anyway, I went back and I asked her if I can come to give her a small gift. Hold on one second. Paul? Mm-hmm. So then I asked her if she really, I said, can I tell you something? I think that you did not try our skincare. Because if you try, I said, and you read the little brochure I gave you, you will know that this is a face wash that is wash your face with coconut emulsifier, coconut oil, that is very close to your normal oil skin. Coconut oil is the #1 ingredient in this special wash. And I said, our toner is aloe vera juice. And I know how much you appreciate natural, I said. So this is aloe vera juice. And then I said, and then you hydrate your skin with vitamin E, and then jojoba, and avocado oil. This is our hydrated skin, okay? And then I said to her, and then you end up with the hydrating serum that have rose oil, which is an oil that is pretty much like $100 to $300. And I said, you get frankincense. Do you know that rose oil and frankincense are well known to help us to balance or promote collagen, and also protect you against UV and pollution? So that's what the skincare is. And because I know you love natural, I know you did not try these, don't you? And she said, smiling, I didn't. I said, okay. So I went, and that moment, it really makes sense to me. Something that I've been struggling for the last 9 years. I see all these spa owners, this salon, beauty salon, and there's some people in my life, friends or family that are very obsessed and very I don't know, enchanted with certain products they use. Like, this is what I use, this is what I love. And you know, that's the whole life for them. So I asked them, I said, why do you like your skincare? And I have never seen a skincare. And then she said that she likes it because, you know, she's been using it for the last, I don't know, 10 years. Okay. And then I went and said to her, okay, I want you to look into this perspective. It's just a matter of perspective a little bit. And I said, do you know that I read an article about the 10 most richest women in this country. And some of them are Sofia Vergara. I said, Penelope Cruz. Do you know them? Sofia Vergara, Cindy Crawford, Julia Roberts. And she said, yes. I said, do you know that according to this report, they make money, not because what they do, but because the endorsements. There's companies like Lancome, Clinique, you know, Shiseido, that ask these women to do a commercial or take a picture with certain products. And then they don't charge for commercial. What they do is they get paid royalties. Do you know what royalty is? And she's like, not really. I said, royalty is passive income. These women know that beauty and their face and their style is not going to be out there forever. A new face, a new style will come up and they will be pushed out to the next level. So here they are, you know, planning for their future with royalties earning. I said, now, do you think that's a great idea? That you get paid because you have beautiful skin, you take care of your body, you take care of your hair, you eat healthy. Do you think that's a great idea? And she's like, absolutely. I said, now let me ask you something. If a company comes to you and said, we love your skin, we love your energy, you sound like a smart, healthy, you know, glowing skin woman, would you like to endorse our products and earn royalties? What do you think about that? How would you feel about endorsing and earning royalties in what you do? And she's like, I've been waiting all my life for somebody to acknowledge, recognize, and highly pay for my beauty. Because Delmar, I take care of myself really good. And I do it with most of the time essential oils, you know, like serums that I create myself. So that's a whole new perspective. You know why? How many of you have a hard time, or how many people that you introduce to essential oils sometimes have a hard time understanding the power of three? Like, but how many of you can really, and this is going to be available for you guys to read it, but this is the new perspective of introducing doTERRA. I have tried this, and you know what? Don't just take the information, because what does not work is that you come and get information and do nothing. You've been eating by fear. You do nothing, because I've been there. So try your best to go and try it out with people around your life and ask them the same question. Today, one of the salon owners came, who I've been trying to convert into the skincare. She is a skin cosmetology. And it's been 5 years in doTERRA, never interested in the Verace skincare, okay? So I asked her that same question. I said, do you know these women? Do you know Sofia Vergara? Do you know Jennifer Aniston? I said, do you know that their financial stability and wellness come because endorsements? If a company came to you and asked you to endorse a product, listen, that you're gonna wash your face with cocoa, you're gonna strain your pores and have a healthy glow with aloe vera juice, you will hydrate your skin with vitamin E and jojoba, you will completely protect your skin, and it's an anti-aging with rose oil and frankincense. Do you know that frankincense was used for loyalties on the past to preserve their body after they die? Do you know that? And it protects your UV? She's like, no idea. I said, well, if a company offer you a royalty, and let me tell you why this did to me, I said. Long ago, a friend of mine died, and I'm sorry, my friend came to my house and she came crying, and I asked her why, and she said, my aunt just died. And she died of breast cancer. And in her blood test, she had the highest levels of, she asked the doctor to test her blood to see what was the toxicity that created that. And her toxicity level and phthalates, paraben, and sodium sulfates were really high. And she asked her niece to tell every single woman to stay away from those preservatives. And in our products, I told her there is no paraben, there's no sulfate, there's nothing that can create any imbalance. Do you know that 50% of multiple sclerosis, lupus, and cancer, it is in women's? Do you know that? She was like, nope. I said, what if, you know, like a company offer royalties, would you be interested? She's like, 100%. Well, that's what doTERRA is offering you. And plus, if you put 100 women on the skincare barrage, just in the skincare barrage, I said, 100, you will make a higher purpose to create. I said that 100 women are not exposed to that heavy toxicity that many of women are exposed and have no idea they are exposed. So what about if you can really create abundance and prosperity and royalties, endorse a product that really makes a difference, and then create wellness between women? Would you be interested? And she said, Delmar, come to me tomorrow, train me. And because I said, how many years have you been passionate about the product you promote? And she's like, 10 years. How much royalty are you earning? She's like, 0. I said, do you want to continue to do that, or you want to do a income, passive income that you can actually have in your long future? Tell me, what do you want? Because I'm presenting this idea to 10 more spots, I said. And then you can be the first one to create that. And then she's like, you need to come tomorrow. I need to learn all about it. And I need to start putting 100 women, because that touched my heart, Delmar, that I can make that difference in other women. And I said, perfect. And you know what? I said, every pollution, every synthetic that our body's exposed, do you know who take the hit? And she's like, nope, the liver. So if we recommend a lemon, that people can put a little lemon or lime in their water to reduce the toxic level that the liver get hit with, don't you think will be a good idea? And she's like, yes. And I said, how many of your clients from 1 to 10 have a stress level? A stress level creates a hormone called cortisol that makes people get fat and anxious and irritable, and they don't sleep. Would you like, I said, to offer them also the opportunity to reduce the stress level, and then ask them to also, you know, put it in their order with lavender? And you know what? I did that with a new IPC, and by the time I finished, she have ordered that, and she have 100 PBs in her cart. She was very excited, and I said, it's 30 days money back guarantee in all our products, so you have nothing to lose. I just ask you to give these 30 days to see the difference. So there is a new perspective. Any comments? You know, do you have any comments? Anything that opened up for you new that you have not thought about it? Okay, any questions or comments that you have? I just want to be more out there in Facebook. I'm going to be training a little bit more, because there's a lot of things that I've been doing, and I've been intimidated by media, but at the same time, there's a mess of information that I cannot give you all in once. But here's another perspective. Go try it with people. Just simple ask them, do you know this? Do you know why they financially stable? If a company offers you the opportunity, will you consider it? Plus, this product have nothing of paraben, sulfate, and you can create 100 healthy women around your community. Would you be interested? And if you're not using any of our skincare, it's a big mess. Please read and study the ingredients, and I promise you that your skin will glow and it feel healthy, and you will be empowered people. So here it is for you to have a little fun. I just did these pictures, okay? Your endorsement equal royalties. Royalties equal financial prosperity. I'm making right now, let's say $20,000. Do you know that $10,000 of what I make is paid to me because royalties? I have put more than 100 women in the Barrage skincare. I have put a lot of women in the Ruptic serum personally. So it's up to you what level of gain you want to really be part of. But doTERRA, this is doTERRA. doTERRA offer you the opportunity to earn royalties, passive income. Please hustle. Let people know what we have, what you have in your hands, okay? And the best way is that you use what you promote. It's the most authentic way to go in. All right. Do you guys have any question? Do you think this is a good idea? I just took these pictures with my daughter. You want to do great? Have your kids correct you. It's the best way you can do it. And we have a lot of fun together. We just did it the last 30 minutes. I said, okay, let me just, be a little show off here. All right. And have fun while you're building financial prosperity too. All right. So next conversation. So here is, and you know what, especially every small business owners, they wake up to a whole new awakening when you ask them, how many years have you promoted that product? How much royalty are you cashing? Would you like? Because, no offense, but that sounds like the lady from Avon. If she sells, she eats. She doesn't sell, she doesn't eat. You want to do that? Or you want to have a lifestyle like these women's here, that they have the opportunity giving. Now, do you think these ladies use those products? Maybe not, but for sure they do plenty of royalties. Okay, that's it for that. So let me introduce you to this concept. You can see the full recording from this guy. His name is Spencer Petit. It's called Finding Your Why. And this is a step by step. And this is what I need you guys to do it with me. Okay, we're gonna do this exercise together. It's gonna be very fast. So grab paper and pen, please. Go get paper and pen and let's do this together. Because, sometimes time passes really fast. And this one's gonna take us like 10, 15 minutes. Write paper and pen and let's do this together. Okay. So he said why we want to be very clear about our why, because when our why is not clear, our goals are looking very far away, and the most we want to get close to our goal, the most far off in degrees our goals can seem. That leaves us feeling lost, doubtful about what we're doing, burn off. And the only reason he said that people goes that route is because their why is not clear. It's not in the right place or space in their brain. So it's like all over the place. It's not sticking into the, the heart of the brain. And that's the exercise that will give you access. Now, I will give you a very fast version. You can hear the whole entire version in his training. And then the idea is that you go and train and teach new builders and call your people and do this exercise with them. You're welcome to listen in many times. So he said the reason why he want to be very clear and you want to have very clear why is because when there is hitting moments, trials, challenges, and what you do in your business, that's where the why will hold you strong and together. And if you don't have that, it's when people, don't have it. So he said, what do I find my why? First of all, he said there is the neocortex, where's the logic live, okay? But he said the heart, where you want to really place the why is your limbic brain. The limbic brain is the emotional land, is the neural pathway, the part of the brain that keeps us alive. This is the part of the brain that keeps us like, if this goal or this new adventure or this new business, this new doTERRA, that's why a lot of people disappear. They said it will be dangerous for us. It will keep us alive. What is the level of danger in this? That is, part also of the limbic system in the brain. But that's part of your heart, the heart core in your brain too. So here is the exercise. We're gonna prepare, and please don't sit and listen, okay? Please do this exercise with me. I promise you might see something new, okay? I already did it, and I have it here that I can share it with you quickly, okay? Because I thought that probably will make a little difference. Okay, first of all, listen to this exercise as brand new. No, it's not the same one that somebody told you and the boring, insignificant one you have done it before. Not at all, okay? Trust me in this one. Listen as brand new. So use a pen and paper for this exercise. It will take you, like I say, 10 minutes. Be honest. The more honest, the most value you will get. Write the first things that comes to your mind. Just write it off, write it off. You can, excuse me, you can perfect it later on, okay? Now, you got to be open mind and open heart, because remember, that's the part of the limbic system that you want to access. And don't resist your emotion, because that means that you're hitting the right spot in the heart of your brain. And that's why you want to have your wife, and that's where you want the new builders, the new people you interview, have their wife, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is step one is, you're gonna answer this question. You can write it down, is why are you doing doTERRA as a business, okay? And your answer will start with because I want. So the first thing you're gonna do is write down why, answer this question, why are you doing doTERRA as a business? And your answer will be like, because I want. So here is my answer. And if anybody have it, please, you're welcome to share it with me. If you're not doing the exercise with me, it's a big miss. It's a big miss, and don't ever talk to me and tell me I'm not grow out my business, because then if you're not taking coaching, it's gonna be a little difficult for you to grow up, you know, in what you do, just for you to know, okay? So, why are you doing doTERRA? So I put, because I want financial freedom, because I also want families to know that they have choices for natural, healthy living. They have choices from financial prosperity ready and available to them. So that's because I want. That's the first thing you want to do. I want, and then you go and write it down for you. So I'm going to give you like a minute for you to write that down. So the question is, what are you doing doTERRA as a business? You're going to answer with, because I want. And then just go and write down that. You want what? What is that? I don't know if anybody want to share, because I want what? Like I share, because I want financial freedom. Because I also want families to know they are choices for natural, healthy living, and choices for financial prosperity ready and available for each of them. All right? Do you guys write because I want already? You guys have it? Okay, so here's, let's see. Okay, beautiful. All right. Yes. So because I want to spend more time with my family and kids, because I want financial freedom, and because I want to help as many people as I can be living a healthy life. You can type it. What else? Okay. So he said to consider that is your bumper sticker. That's something you're going to put in your shirt. It's a bumper, it's a sticker that don't get offended, he said. It's just don't get to the core of your why jet, okay? So he said this could be your elevator pitch, but it's not your core of why jet. So the second step is this, okay? Very, very beautiful. Everybody did a great job. Please keep that. So step 2, why? So why financial freedom? Why is that important to you? And you're going to answer, and you're going to ask your new builders to answer with, because I think, and that's the difference. So for example, I put, what matters to you? Because I think, you can type if you want on the answer, because I think financial freedom will allow me to pay my house sooner. It will allow me to live a debt-free life. Family travels will allow me to help financially my Honduras family, will allow me to adopt my nieces, will give me freedom to follow my heart and empower other families. Okay? Financial, why that matters to you. So you're gonna start with the first phrase that you did. Because I think, da-da-da-da, whatever you wrote in the beginning. And you just write that out, okay? Let's see. Anybody have put anything in the chat? Okay, thank you. Because anybody, so now you're gonna answer what matters to you. And you're gonna answer with, because I think. Okay? And feel free to type it on the chat. Okay? After that, please do this exercise with me. I promise you're gonna get good value of it. Okay? So when you justify what you said, a challenge to justify what you feel that way. And the reason why these people ask you to write it in the piece of paper is because you activate the cortex. He's saying, except for now, because you guys are sharing in the chat, but he's saying that don't type it in. It's not gonna work the same. You got to write it down with your hands. It's the best, okay? Because this challenge to justify what you feel the way is the doorway, the access, the right area of the limbic system that finally will get your why. So we're gonna continue, okay? So now that step number 3, let me see. What is that important to you? Or what is that matter to you? Or what you feel passionate about this? Or what you justify what you do by what you have wrote down. So for example, what matters to me to have financial freedom? So over here, because I believe, so you're gonna start your sentence saying, because I believe. So I put, because I believe in myself. I believe in others. I believe I deserve a good, healthy, prosperous life. I believe my talents can be served and bless others. All right? So what is that important to you? The question that you just wrote, okay? And why you justify that, you know? And then you're gonna start, because I believe. All right? Then he said that one of the things that you need to really take in consideration is that everything that you do is to meet these core needs from that Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's psychological, safety, love and belonging, esteem, and what we're doing right now is self-actualization. This is the whole core. If your physiological needs are met, if your safety needs are met, if love and belong, it's met, self-esteem, it's met, then you can really work in your self-actualization. That's where goals and dreams and, you know, creating live into, okay? And he said your why have a lot to be with these core needs, these core human needs. Let me read some of that chat. This is good. So it said, because I believe that to have knowledge and share it is the most important thing I can do. And because I believe I can influence people to live better life. Powerful, beautiful. Because I think that people can live a healthy and longer life, because I think it will allow me to stay home with my son. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna go to that next step. So if you're not clear in your why, what it means to you, you will not be equipped to help others realize it, okay? Your why is all about you. And this is, he said that this is a lot of problems in women's, because we feel guilty. We feel that the why really have to be with the family always, or with the community, but it's all about our core needs that need to be fulfilled. So he said, don't be afraid to be in touch with your emotion in the step number 4, because that's exactly what you want. You want to really call into the emotional, which is your heart and your brain, okay? So step number 4 is you review your answers that you wrote in step 3, and then you look those beliefs, because, you know, I believe in myself and others. I believe I deserve a good, healthy, and prosperous life. I believe my talents can be served and bless others, okay? That's my belief. How you come to know these things, or why those beliefs are so important to you, what shaping them. And so you're gonna answer the next question is, because I know. So it's gonna look like this. Because I know, I can do it. Because I know I matter, I'm enough, I have value to share, to give. And I know there are many like me praying and waiting for somebody brave to come and share an opportunity that it can change their life. So because I know, so you want to, write down what do you know about those beliefs, how you come to know things. And then he said that you look into that and you look what has stood up. Okay, what has stood up for me in this exercise when I was doing that touched my heart, I believe people should have healthy alternatives to modern medicine because it will allow, you got to do the exercise, people. Listen, you got to use, okay, you got to use this when you're writing down. You got to use because I believe. If you don't use that, then it's not going to work. So you're gonna, when you do a step one, you're gonna do because I want. Okay, why are you doing doTERRA business? Why would you like to do the doTERRA business? So the first thing that you're gonna do is because I want, okay? Then the second step is going to be because I think. Then the third step is because I believe. I think I wrote believe wrong. I think because I believe, I did it right. And then the last is because I know. So when you type it that way to me, please. All right? So that is the access to the heart of the limbic system. Because I know I can do it. That's what I wrote. Because I know I matter. I'm enough. I have value to share, to give. I know there are many people like me waiting, hoping, and praying for an opportunity that they can change their circumstance and their life. And why I know this? Because being raised and born in a poor country, when I have no choices to have a better life, I start praying with so much faith, and I took courage and leap of faith over and over and over in my life to be in the place I am. And that's why I know what I know. So you really want to access that part. So when people ask me now, what do you do doTERRA? I can tell you I do doTERRA because I know there's people praying for a better financial prosperity, for living a healthy life and a healthy living. And I know I can be an answer to people's prayer because I know what I bring to you is a blessing, is a value for you and your home. That is my why. So when you touch that, now you create a whole new world for you and your team and the new leaders that you bring into doTERRA. It's very important that you guys do this exercise with the new builders because this is where a lot of people disappear. So here it is. Thank you, Michael, for taking my coaching because I know I am important and I am a good example. Beautiful. So I can see, Michael, that when you teach people, you teach them because you do it, you take care of yourself, and you want to create a good example for humanity, that they can have a better life for themselves. And so I don't know if anybody wanna share anything at the end. What do you guys discover? In the morning, I wake up really moved myself. I can't believe it that I never saw that way. I mean, you know, I've been hitting ranks in doTERRA and I remember the time that I can quit and I remember why I did it. Because I knew there is one more human being praying for a chance to live a healthy life. And I did not know until I did the exercise that unconscious, that's exactly how I felt. I felt that I need to push one more time to go up there and be an answer and a blessing to somebody's life that will need something simple. It doesn't have to be something big. It was a mom who, a child, you know, couldn't sleep. And now the baby or the kid now has slept through the night. It was just simple things that really create a whole difference when I was building doTERRA. And so Maria said, because I know I'm capable and knowledgeable. And I know that that knowledge, Maria, I know that that whole knowledge that you are getting, you are sharing with people. You know, like I can feel that knowledge is standing up for me, that you know that people are capable. Not only you are capable, but other human beings are capable, and other human beings can really take advantage of knowledge is power. And you empower your lives to getting knowledge, Maria. So thank you. And so somebody else, okay. So, you know, I mean, you can do this exercise. Paul, yes. So do you see what I'm doing now? I'm looking into what is stand out for me from what I know, the last exercise people does, and then you recreate that to people and let them know what I can see is that you like to be a good example. You lead with your good example, Michael. And that matters to you when you're sharing doTERRA. You know, that people can be inspired about who you are in this planet and then take action and change their life. Or you know, you appreciate knowledge. You go and pay, you train yourself, Maria, and then you give that knowledge to people who are ready. So you have to see what extend that at the end of the exercise and then recreate that, the people can just be grounded and then they can connect. I'm telling you, I didn't believe this work, and the next day I wake up completely in full gratitude. I remember the time I could quit because it was hard, and I didn't, because I knew deep in my heart, I couldn't tell, I couldn't say it, because like he said, the emotions are very hard to explain, but I knew something told me, keep going, because you will find people who are praying for changing their life, their financial, their health, and you are enough, you're capable, you're valuable. You can do this. And I took one day at a time, and the next day I keep doing, I listen, I keep taking coaching, I keep upgrading my knowledge, and one day, you know, I hit diamond. And you, as you know, I emigrated to this country, and within 3 years of building doTERRA, I retired from a $40,000 job. In a year and a half, I retired my husband for a $90,000 job, and now we both are home, you know, and we live free of debts. You know, we don't have no debts except we need to pay the house. So we live another kind of life, and I know a lot of people want what I have to offer. Okay, so that kept me going when life challenged me, when it was not easy, when it was bumpy, because I knew my why was very, very strong. And also I want to spend summer with my kids. I want to spend the whole summer, and I love to do that without, you know, without financial burden. I didn't want financial burden in my shoulders, so I got to leave financial freedom, pretty much. So anyway, so I enjoy very much this, and I'm doing this with all my new builders. And then second conversation, do you guys have any more comments? Anything else that open up for you? Anything that you want to share? Okay, so we talk about how whole new perspective of introducing doTERRA, okay? Now, this spa owner came today, and one of my favorite products is beautiful. This is a coconut oil base, and I asked them to put their hands like this, because sometimes the problem is how I can share this that is so dear to me in a gentle and sweet and respectful and nice way. How I can do this. It's a new whole perspective. And so I said to her, you know, put your hands like this, and I spray. She brought her knees, and I spread this hand, and I asked her to just, you know, rub it. And I said, which one look hydrate and which one look glow skin hydration? They're like, this one. So I spray, and I said, smell. This one is base of coconut oil, and it have a blend called Beautiful that have bergamot and lime that purify your skin. Do you know that you get exposed to a lot of pollution that can age your skin faster? And do you know that skin breathe into a lot of that pollution into your body? And do you know who take the big hit? No, it's your liver. So, you know, this cream can create a barrier to protect you against pollution. And it have frankincense and I think geranium. And I asked her, do you know what frankincense is? It was used for queen. She's like, no. So they both, I have 2 extra because what I've been doing is ordering 1 extra to give away to families and friends for birthdays. So if it's your birthday and you're around my space, this is what you're gonna get, a beautiful, and a lip balm. And I'm gonna explain, my friend, before I give this to her, how dear this is to me. I'm gonna ask her to do this. I'm gonna let them know how she can appreciate it. And I'm gonna let her know I use it, especially after bath in areas that are very, very dry. So this is beautiful. It's uplifting and calming for or emotional well-being. So now these 2 girls add that to their order for this month. So there's another tip how you want to share whatever products. I mean, I'm just talking about this, but you can share your favorite products. Remember, endorsements equal royalties. Royalty equals financial prosperity, financial wellness. Don't forget that, okay? So let's see. Do you have questions? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Legинska. Thank you. Legинska, welcome. Legинska is my neighbor who actually, I love her. And I'm inviting her to the doTERRA, opportunity as royalties and, and all the business opportunities that doTERRA offers. So I know she's considering, and it will be fun to really build this with her too. So thank you for being in the call, Legинska. That's so awesome. Okay, so last conversation. This is good. Okay, do this exercise too. So just to finish, he said, your why is shaped by your most influential experience. When I was a little girl living in my country, in poverty, with very limited choices, that was a very influential experience. I can stay there, be negative, and completely just be miserable, or I can raise up, reinvent myself, and go for my dreams. Okay, my dad laughed at me, my family laughed at me when I said I want to speak English. They all thought I was crazy. Okay, so your why is shaped by your most influential experience. So that experience of feeling trapped, like I don't have choices, is really what my why is. So it says it's directly associated with your deepest unmet needs. Okay, my deepest unmet need at that moment was I have no choices. I was raised in a small, poor, not, like advanced country. And my choice pretty much was to stay in that little town until I took a leap of faith and I did something completely radical. I took a job 3 hours from my home at the age of 11 as a babysitter to go to and pay for my own school. That was huge. I just said to my dad, thank you, because I know how protective you were. And you trust me that I was smart enough and I could actually take care of myself. And I said to him, thank you for giving me the biggest opportunity of my life. Because of that, I said, I completely changed my life forever. And he knows, because who, humbly speaking, who helped him right now that he's since he's been 70 years old, is me. Financially, the one who helped him the most is me in the family. Okay, I got to travel when he's not feeling well. I got to take an airplane. I got to take care of him. You never know what's, when you give, what comes back to you. It's amazing. It's amazing. So your why is shaped by your most influential experience that happened in the past, that create fear or tension or, like pain. It's directly associated with your deepest unmet needs. So once you put that in your limbic, in your heart central, is when your life is gonna, the why will completely, empower your life, and then you will empower others. All right, great. Thank you for doing this exercise with me. Remember, the why is because I want, because I think, because I believe, and because I know. That's how you're gonna write the statements, all right? Please do this exercise with your builders. Can you imagine your new builders having access to that? All right. So this is by Tanya Correra. Again, you guys can go and listen. I recommend you to listen to these two trainings. Like really, God sent it to me and I'm so grateful for this because there's so many trainings, but I got to have those ones. So she said timing is important, okay? After the person have a clear vision, because you're gonna ask them, what would you like to create in doTERRA financially? There's people who create 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 and more. What do you believe you can do? And people will say, well, I'm gonna start in 2,000 or 1,000. Then you ask them, you know, what that will give you in your life. You know, what will be available and you earn that. And then you do the exercise, all right? And then people are more centered and then it's in the limbic and the heart system. And it might be more chances for the people not to just bubble up and disappear. Like anybody have experienced that? Where she is, where she goes now, okay? So she said that this is the 12 essential steps in building doTERRA, inviting to learn about the products, teaching, closing, and creating royal products user. Now there's the building personal volume and there's the duplication, the lifestyle attraction. I would love to train in this, you know, inviting to learn about the business, presenting the business, closing the business, the vision, the gaining work commitment, and the leading launch. So I'm gonna talk about 9 and 10. 9 and 10, just right now, 9 and 10. That's what she wants to talk, because she said, before you do this, you don't wanna do this until you do the number 9, the vision casting. You know, cast the vision for the person. And so here's the thing. So you know how doTERRA, we're trying to be very positive, very encouraged. You can do it. This is actually different. It's a little different. Be with me with this. So Lex said that, Legинska, do you want to play with me? I know you're very fun. You wanna do this exercise with me, Legинska? Let me see if I can get you off from the microphone. Let's see. Where is Legинska? Lorena is there. Because she's my brand new. ¿Me puedes escuchar?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Okay.
Awesome.
So play with me on this, would you?
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna pretend we're 6 years old and 8 years old together. So you just say whatever is there for you, okay? There's no wrong or bad answer or stupid answer. There's not such a thing. Just tell me as it is, okay? So Legинska, Lex said that you are, that you like to be participating in the doTERRA opportunity. And I asked Legинska, would you like, there's people who make 1,000, 2, 5, 10,000. Where would you like to start, my dear friend?
1,000.
1,000, okay. So you said, I would like to earn, you know, $1,000. What $1,000 will be, will make available for you?
Like for anything, you mean?
Yeah, for anything.
What would I use them for?
What that will resolve, what that will ease, what that will bring to you life. 1,000.
I would probably have to say being able to save money to see my family more back in Puerto Rico.
So save money to travel to Puerto Rico and see your family more.
Yes, because as you know, we live here, my husband and I, with the kids alone in Orlando. So awesome. that would help to be able to have the kids share more valuable time with the grandparents.
And the reason why you want to travel more is because you want your kids to enjoy more time with the parents and your family.
Yes.
Okay. And what's that important for you, that your kids enjoy time with your family?
Why is it important?
Yeah, what's that important?
We are a very close-knit family. And growing up, I always had my grandparents close to us. My siblings and I were always, we kind of grew up at our grandparents' house. So I don't want my kids, our children, to to not be able to create and to not be able to create memories with the grandparents. Grandparents are such an important part of our lives, and it brings me joy to know that when they're older, they'll be able to look back and appreciate the time and the beautiful memories that they were able to make with their grandparents and their family.
Okay, that's beautiful. So you say that you want them to be close to you with the grandparents because it means, you know, that good memories and the connection and the love and the be together and unity that you enjoy in your family. You want your kids to enjoy that. That's
Yes,
right?
Definitely. Yep.
So
You got it.
will give you travel expenses to go and see your family more often, and you kids get, it's important because your kids going to be connected. It's very important for you because family unity is all for you, and you want your kids to have those memories. And if that happen, how you feel about
it? If my heart would be filled.
Joy, a lot of joy, right?
Yes, a lot of joy, a lot of love, to be able to see them. Yeah.
Okay, so now that $1,000 is called in our business silver ranks. Silvers are the one who make $1,000 to $1,500, which is 3 liters, and each liter are 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. I can explain you more the details. But the rank is called silver, and a lot of people make it with 6 to a year, depending, you know, what's the time that they will work on later on. So here is the thing, okay? Hypothetical. Let's say 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5 years from now, did not work out. Okay, doTERRA did not work out. It's a completely failure. Did not happen for you. Okay, what do you think caused you to, you know, to be experiencing that failure that did not work out, that did not happen? What is stopping you? Like said, 1 or 2 or 5 years from now, did not happen. What do you think caused that?
I would probably have to say that's a hard question. Because I'm very methodical, and I believe in my goals, and
no, I work. That's hypothetical thing that it did not happen.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical did not happen. What do you think happen? What will be
if it's pretend, I would probably have to say that I didn't push hard enough to
you didn't
to complete my goal. Probably that's what it would be.
So it will happen because you did not push hard enough, because you know yourself as a person who complete what it start, right? At least you complete what it start before you take the next step. So you haven't not pushed hard enough to get to the place that you said that you're gonna get. Okay. So if that happened, can you explain me what consequence you will face if $1,000 extra? Let's talk about doTERRA at this moment. Okay. You probably have like 10 more opportunities. I know you're in architecture and you're amazing, but we're gonna talk hypothetically about doTERRA at this point. Okay, so you said I would like to create 1,000. This one go to get travel dispenser. And then I said, hypothetically, did not happen. It's a failure, did not happen, did not work out. What caused you, what stopped you? And you say, because I have not pushed hard enough, okay? And now, if that happened, what consequence you will face with that not happening?
I'm gonna have my kids telling me that they couldn't see grandma as many times as as they wanted to. And with that, obviously, brings a lot of sadness, because again, it comes down to like the main goal, which is when time came around for my husband and I to move from Puerto Rico to here, our promise to each other was to maintain the connection with our family.
Beautiful. Okay. So you will face with, you know, it did not happen. Your kids are not traveling as much as you like them to travel. And, you know, the connection is not as strong as you wish that connection. Okay. So now, here is why I'm doing this, because my purpose is for you to identify what triggers that, you know, like sometimes people said, I get busy, I get overwhelmed, I get tired, I get bored, I get annoyed, and you said I didn't push enough. So that's sometimes what trigger that we don't get to fulfilling our dreams and our goals that we have, especially when we own our own business, not when we work for somebody, because then we have the carrot and the stick, right? When we work for somebody. So now, I will make note of this. Now, can I have your permission to mention, like when you said, Delmar, I'm ready, I'm gonna do this. Can I have your permission to mention, to have an empowered conversation with you when I see that you've been triggered by that?
Yes.
Can I have your permission to say, hey, you know, I noticed that, that you're not really pushing hard enough. You notice that?
Yes, you have my permission.
Right? And then we can have an empowered conversation, right? What we can do, and you know.
That's a good one, my neighbor.
Okay, I did not talk about this exercise to Lajinka because, you know, I saw her name and I was like, perfect. Okay, here's why. Okay, you're having a good time. I'm glad you're having a good time. So here's why. We need to bring awareness to our new builders of the hiding kryptonites that will be in their way of building. You know, Superman and Supergirl, right? They're amazing. Just don't put the kryptonite in front of them. You know what I mean? No, that's where those two lose it. Okay. Yeah. So now we're not going to talk about kryptonites with our new builders, but just keep in mind that we can mention nicely, Legинska, are you really, are you, you know, are you like being like completely, you know, challenged by a kryptonite right now? You know, like what is there for you, right? Because this is what happened, guys. If we don't have this hypothetical conversation with Legинska right now and with the kryptonite up here, you know, so how I can have an empowered conversation with her? And that looks like I'm nagging her now, okay? And that prevented that she lost track, that she disappeared and she disengaged, and now she doesn't want to be my friend anymore. All right, that will prevent all that, because now we even have laugh about it, right, Legинska? We have a good time already. So when that happens, we will have a good time, because now it's eating from you. Now you see it. It's something that will trigger you to not fulfill in that goal that you just said that matters to you, and it matters to your family, and it really impacts in a positive way to your kids. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for playing with me. And the next training is gaining a work commitment. So if I sit with Legинska, I will ask her to do it in paper. Okay, Legинska, I know you want $1,000. So how many hours per week are you thinking you can do work with her? Okay, I'm not gonna do this right now with her, because I'm gonna do it in private, and I don't have any more time. Actually, it's 10 o'clock already. But I will say this to her: how many hours a week you are thinking? What would you spend less on? What are you willing to sacrifice to make this work?
Okay.
A lot, like for me, when I start doTERRA, I have Fridays, karaoke night every Friday in my house. I have barbecue every Saturday. So I stopped doing all that, you know. I mean, I have them once a month, or once every 3 months. But before doTERRA, I used to have party time Fridays, Saturdays, every weekend in my house pretty much. So I needed to put that in hold or do less of that in order to go and you know, and because I work Monday to Friday when I start doTERRA, I work full time. I have 3 little kids, and I did have to do a lot of, you know, training classes and all that on Saturdays. Sometimes I have to do that. So when you create a business plan with you, when you create this business plan with builders, it avoids for you to nag people. It's really avoid nagging people. So that's one of the things I want to consider. Paul will post these videos, these training videos for you guys to access it. It's going to be on the Facebook page, and it's going to be on our WhatsApp page for you. I recommend you to actually watch it. When you do that why, finding the why with your new builders, being clear of what the 1,000 or 2 or 5 or 10,000 we create for them, you know, just like I did the exercise with Legінська, and laugh about the triggers and the kryptonites, you know, then it's not going to be awkward when that, you know, isn't, and she will remember. We have a good laugh, so she will remember. She's like, my kryptonite is coming out, you know, so I know she will remember. So then you can do this. Now you can, now I will take Legínska to the Empower Success, have to leave doTERRA, have to share doTERRA, have to build doTERRA. I will sit with her probably once a week or 2 times a week, depending how fast she wants $1,000. And I will talk to her about this, and then we're gonna be ready to launch her business. So if I do this with her, that's called duplication. Then when she meet a new builder, I'm gonna do that with her new builder, me and her new builder. And then eventually she will start doing it with her and her new builders. And then we're gonna do exactly the same duplication system. Finding your why, you know, financially, what will, you know, make the difference for you and your family. You know, be aware of your kryptonite. So a lot of people, a lot of you have done a great job, you know, like I know, because you've been doing great in doTERRA, and you keep going in doTERRA too. So I know that you have recognized your kryptonite. I don't know how I did recognize, because nobody told me to be aware of, but it's helpful. And then we can take them to the whole Empower Success system and launch the business, and then they can actually teach other people to do the same. So that's what I want to share today. And thank you so much, Legínska, for playing with me. Thank you so much for connecting tonight. Do you guys have any questions, any comments, something that you like, you have an aha moment, or you like, I'm going to practice this. This sounds awesome or good, or, you know, now it makes all the sense. Anybody have any comment? So they said, oh, that's you. Gracias. What a beautiful and emotional exercise. I love that it's giving my goals a new meaning. Absolutely. Yeah. My goals do have a new meaning. Anybody have any questions, concerns, considerations, anything that you want to contribute? The only way you're gonna know if this work or not is try it. I am the kind of person who learns something and do it. Because if I don't do it, I will forget. And I'm telling you, I have put a lot of people in this doTERRA body mist. They love it. They keep ordering this. So, you know, find what's your favorite products and be loud and talk from the heart. Yvette, I saw that you took your microphone off.
Yes, because I wanted to share something, and I'm sure a lot of the people that are connected with you have experienced the same thing. But to me, one of the greatest motivational things in doTERRA is the results that people get by using the products. I mean, if I get 2 or 3 testimonies a day about people saying what a blessing it's been, that is enough motivation to keep going. So we really are making a difference.
So what I hear that your why is really making a difference for people's life, and people feeling grateful for the, you know, for life itself. Like the gratitude is very important in your life, Yvette, because you're a grateful human being. You are connecting with another grateful human beings that feel just like you know, that they have something now that it work, and it, you know, and it create new healthy solutions, and they're very grateful. And I hear that one of your why is create gratitude in the planet.
Absolutely. Well-being for everyone.
I know you, Yvette. I know you believe in healing and equal for all. I know who you are, Yvette. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So Yvette said, people having great results is enough motivation. But can you hear her why? Her why and the deep, deep them? You can hear her why. She wants to really create healing and gratitude in the universe. It's a powerful why. She don't, you know, like that's many of us do, you know, like I just want to help people, but can you hear your why when you said I just want to help people? You want to make sure people feel empowered, that people feel, you know, that they can take care of themselves and their family. So listen for that why when you talk to your new builders, okay? If you can do the exercise, do it. Thank you so much, everybody. It's 10:15. This is record. And remember, we're trying to do a wellness class. We're looking into the second week of every second Wednesday of each month. First Wednesday is the leadership training. And then second Wednesday will be the wellness class. We will gather together and teach. So if you want to teach, let me know, please, that I can put you in the curriculum for the coming October, November, and December. We will appreciate your contribution. So thank you. Have a blessed week and month. And I see you in convention, those who are going to come. I am so excited to see you. And I'm so excited to tell you that doTERRA hired a pediatric it's called like diseases control. And he was a CEO from one of the biggest hospitals. Now he works with doTERRA, and he have done so much research in the essential oils in hospitals and universities, and that's what they're going to present. So trying, you know, to watch it and try to be there next year if you cannot be this, okay? Good night, everybody. We appreciate you, and we thank you for all that you do. We appreciate it very much. Good night. Thank you.